what are your goals with Maple Leaf Wrestling? Because I mean, listen, we have seen Black Label Pro went on hiatus, Mission Pro a little bit of a hiatus right now, PWG on hiatus. So there is a big gap in independent wrestling right now as well. But is it something that you want to grow well beyond that, or how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's we got to crawl before we can walk, and walk before we can run. But I think our mandate is to run top quality, top produced wrestling shows that give Canadian talent a chance, like I said, to be featured along with the best in the world, and to also build a larger scene through the PWA. With like currently it's QPW in Qatar and OPW in Australia, but we're open to and a look for like-minded partners where the mindsets align, and be able to build a worldwide platform for talent to perform on, to be able to build their portfolios. So I think being a national wrestling company is key for us. Like Canada hasn't had that in years. And I think having something that's truly Canadian and truly our own, and the idea eventually would be to feature talent from BC to Newfoundland and everything in between. And will we look at running, other places? Like obviously Ontario is always going to be a core, and it was with the original Maple Leaf Wrestling. But I think there's great opportunities, and we've had people reach out from everything from the West Coast all the way to the Maritimes, and we'll evaluate that with time. But we are looking to get out there and seeing what we can do as we grow. And I think that we'll be judged in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, with not just the great content that we put out featuring Canadian talent, but what type of launching pad we are for careers. Right? I want the next generation of Canadian talent to have not just the opportunity of the past, but an even better one than what Bobby Roode, Eric Young, Tracy Brooks, Gail Kim, and so many of the people had. It was such a struggle to get noticed in Canada. And we're very proud of what Border City Wrestling and other companies like it were able to do. But our attachment to Edge, Christian, all these people who performed here on their way up, we want to continue that, but do it on a grander scale. And I think if we can use the changes in modern wrestling, like back in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was television or nothing. And now with the internet and social media and streaming, it opens up so many opportunities. So, the mandate is very clear: Canadian based, Canadian themed wrestling, featuring great Canadians and fostering and developing them, and doing that by featuring wrestlers from around the world, both at the very peak of their in-ring career, like Takeshita and mixing in a good group of veterans that can provide that experience and mentor some of the guys. So, I think it's going to be a great 2 days here this weekend, October 19th and 20th on Triller TV. You can order the pay-per-view each night. You can order individually for $20 if you just want to see one or the other. If you want to see both, it's $30 for 6 hours of great wrestling content over 2 days. And I've made this promise before, and I'll make it again. If you plop down $30, you buy this pay-per-view, you watch those 2 nights, and if you don't like it, then reach out, because if you don't think you got your money worth, we'll refund it.